G'day folks, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video. And today we're doing a bit of a fun video, just doing a bit of filming on the Oppo Find X3 Pro, just trying to get some cinematic shots, playing with the 4K 60, 1080p 60, and the good old fashioned slow motion mode. So without further ado, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and let's get stuck into the video. Let's go. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is this little clip here. I'm going to do a bit of a mix and match of the footage. And I want you to tell me which sections you think is 4K and which sections you think is 1080p. Now, these are all filmed on the Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal, so don't pay too much attention to the actual stabilized footage, but more so the quality of the footage and if you can actually tell the difference between 1080p and 4K. Now we've had a look at that. Let's have a look at the 4K, purely 4K. All these next clips will be in 4K. Let's see if it really was that much different to the 1080p. Don't forget 60 frames per second, so I can slow it down to 40% to give me that 24 frames per second feel, and then I can get that real nice smooth slow motion. So that's fun to play with as well. But here's the 4K. And then if I mix up the 1080p 60, you can see that the clips are just as good. So if you are a little bit short on storage space and you do need some good footage, you can still rely on the 1080p. Now, if you crop in on the 1080p and the 4K, you can definitely see a big difference there. The 4K gives you more room to play with. But it does look pretty digital, as it does with most smartphones. With those smaller sensors, that footage does get pretty digitized pretty quickly and falls apart when you zoom in. But like I say, this is the same for a lot of smartphone cameras these days. But I really dig it. If you've got 1080p 60 on your phone, you can get some really nice footage. And then also with that dedicated slow motion, it is very slow motion, but you can get some fun shots with that as well. And I think it's in a variable frame rate, so they do whatever they do with that to give you those results. But it looks pretty cool. I think you'd be happy with it. And don't forget, it's not only the top of the range Oppo that has this 4K 60, it's also their lower end phones as well. So you can get 4K 60 at a really good price on some really good Oppo phones. So make sure, like, share, comment, questions, everything down below. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next video. Catch ya!